Preliminary results of the 2014 National Housing and Population Census indicate that children between the ages of 3 and 5 make up 10.7% of the country's population, about 35 million. This translates into over 3.7 million children who are supposed to be having early childhood development education. But just over 430,000 of these children are enrolled in pre-primary education schools.
Only 1 out of 3 children in primary 3 to primary 7 had ever attended any form of preschool.
According to the annual learning assessment report by an education NGO, Uwezo, Uganda, a large number of children from primary 3 to 7 do not have basic competencies in school because they do not have early childhood development education.
We found out that children who had attended preschool were 3 times more likely to comprehend and read a text of primary 2 level.
Curriculum development specialists say their studies have shown that even the few children who access early childhood development miss out on essential components that would otherwise help shape their lives in future.
Many stakeholders, especially those who have put up schools, have tried to violate the policy by examining the children right from baby class. And yet this curriculum, for sure, when you look at it, it is advocating for competencies. It's a competence-based curriculum.
When we send our children to these centers, we expect them to learn, basically through play.
Pre-primary education is recognized as the first level of education in Uganda. Over 80% of the early childhood development centers are privately owned, but most parents, especially those in rural areas, cannot afford the fees.
We've seen the benefits of ECDE. If these are not translated and dealt with, we will see that we will still have issues of learning and then later on quality of education.
In the current government policy, pre-primary education is optional, so parents are not obliged to take their children to pre-primary centers. They end up going straight to primary 1. The quality of education in the early childhood development center is also questionable.
Our teachers still have low quality because it has been an area that has been misunderstood as babysitting.
Under a draft policy, government intends to have a prominent role in early childhood education. The Education Ministry now plans to establish pre-primary schools alongside every primary school, especially in rural areas. Gertrude Tumusime with Kware, NTV.